Aloha and good morning. Matt Dela Cruz here with the Winning Minds Group, part of the John Maxwell team. And welcome to Mondays with Matt. Happy Monday to you. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. Looking forward to another extraordinary week this week as we kick off the 204th day of the year. That's right. 203 days are gone. That means we have 162 days left of the year. Now, what does that mean to you? Well, it depends on what side of the fence you're on. Either you're achieving your goals or you're not. So that means we have 162 days to make that big old turn or just stay the course if you're doing the right things. You know, this week I want to really start off with talking about self-esteem. You know, it's interesting. I was talking to one of my clients, and my client says, I always get the gung-ho to go for it, but then all of a sudden I lose my confidence and I don't go through with it. Sound familiar? A lot of people start, but they don't know how to finish. Or they take that first step, and again, they can't take that next stride. And I want to talk to you about our own personal development because it's more about how we guard our self-talk. And I want to start off real quick. And one of it comes back to is this. If you don't see value in yourself, then you cannot add value to yourself. One of the quotes from Dennis Waitley, and I love this one, it says, personal development is the belief that you are worth the time, the effort, and the energy to develop yourself. And how does that start with personal development? A lot of people, you can watch the YouTubes, you can read the books, that's part of the personal development. It's one of the stages of it. But I think the first stage that it starts with is how we guard our self-talk. In other words, how we talk to ourselves. So you either talk yourself into doing what you're supposed to do or you talk yourself out of doing what you should do. It isn't about the knowledge, it's about doing what you know all the time. That's the consistency. But guarding our self-talk, you've got to keep this in mind. The minute you wake up to the minute you go to bed, all of us are talking to ourselves. Now, some people talk out loud, but most of us were talking to ourselves. And what we say to ourselves every single day in our self-talk, we believe 100% of. The challenge with it is some people are lying to themselves and they believe the lies that they say to themselves. One of the biggest lies that most people tell themselves and they believe is this: there's just not enough time in the day to get everything done. That's a lie. There's plenty of time to do it because, right, everyone has the same amount of time and nobody will get more than 24 hours a day or 1,440 minutes or 86,400 seconds a day. Nobody gets a second more. But it's how we manage ourselves with the time. We call it effective personal management. I mentioned that before. But going back to it is, again, if thoughts change every 14 seconds, from the minute we wake up to the minute we go to bed, over 70,000 thoughts are going through our mind. We're talking to ourselves constantly. What we say to ourselves we believe, then we have to say what we believe in a positive state so it increases and builds our self-image. So, for example, I always talk about what my incantation, my self-talk is every morning is when I talk to myself, I say to myself that I am a winner, I play to win, I expect to win, I always win, I am a winner. I control 100% of how I think, how I feel, what I see, I am a winner. That's the start. So again, think about the self-talk and what I believe. Because remember, what I believe is what I say to myself. What I say is what I believe. How you say and what you believe to yourself, you actually take action and you live those out. So I want you to think about this. In fact, here's a great challenge for you. Take a sheet of paper and write down 100 of the personal qualities that you have, your best personal qualities. Write it down till you get to 100. Some of you'll get it done quickly. Some of it's going to take you a day. Some of it's going to take you several days. But make a commitment to say, I'm going to write down 100 personal qualities that I have. So, for example, what's a personal quality? When you self-talk and you say to yourself, I have passion, commitment, drive, persistence, tenacity, loving, caring, joy, happiness, desire, discipline, belief, confidence, excitement, enthusiasm, dedication, determination, perseverance. I'm a winner. That's the start. So just write those down. Because when you write them down and you say them to yourself, you believe it. When you believe it, you live it. And when you believe it, you create that energy. Now other people believe it, and that's how you build your self-esteem. So guard your self-talk. What you say to yourself is critical because, again, what you say to yourself, you believe 100% of. So until next week, live with passion, live intentionally, and let's guard our self-talk on what we say to ourselves. Thanks so much. You make it a great day, and we'll talk to you next week. Aloha.